Loggy Raider in the house early. What's up, Loggy Raider? How you doing? King Yellowman up in here, up in here. Welcome to the stream, Lamario Owens. Welcome to the stream. 4 Berserkers up in here, up in here. Kickoff in 30 minutes, MX Bass. 30 minutes. King Yellowman says, I heard we're getting paid 2 times what we get paid for the playoffs. That is correct. All moderators will be getting double their normal salary for today's stream. 5 games in 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. 5 games in 3 days. We've got Raiders Bengals as the first one to kick it off. Then tonight, we got them Patriots traveling to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. Each stream will have team exclusive emojis for the fans of those teams if you're a member. Jeep Gladiator and Outdoor Stuff says Kahoma, Texas in the house. Shout out to Kahoma, Texas. Ryan Hitzone 37 makes an appearance. Is good afternoon, Valhalla and crew. What's up? 626 says, what moderators get paid? I'll be back. I have an email to send. Double what they normally get paid, 626. That's how we do it here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Cojones, says King Yellowman. Teddy Belcher 4K Ultra Wide says, I'm not going to be a member. I want to be your worst nightmare. What? Danny Shibley Jr. checks in, says, hey, buddy. Cajones with a J, huh, King Yellowman? Anyway, let's get to it. Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Today, Raiders versus Bengals. From Cincinnati, Ohio, and Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. But what's up, NFL Berserkers in the house? Lots of football this weekend. 5 games on the channel. The only game we will not be doing is that Philadelphia game tomorrow morning. Greg John in the house. He says, hello, Valhalla. What's up, buddy? Mr. Dragon says, what's up, Valhalla? Danny Shibley's having him some beer, some chicken tenders, and some fries. I do. I want some. Send them over. Send them to me. Brian Hitzone says, go Bengals. King Yellowman says, I'm going to get drunk. I don't want to say that I'm surprised at that, Mr. Yellowman, but you have fun. I have a couple chiladas and some brewskis to drown in my Viking sorrow. Sam Jones checks in, says Raiders Nation. Robert Rothberg up in here says, hello, Valhalla. I'm a giant berserker. Yes, you are. Danny Shibley says, every pick, I'm going to have a shot. Every pick in the game? Yes, Greg and John. I'll be doing tonight's game as well, buddy. I'll be doing tonight's game as well. As I mentioned, a little hook to get folks to join up and become Valhalla Sports Talk members. We've got game exclusive emojis for the Bengals and Raiders fans. Bam! Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're hot. We'll have the same thing for every game this weekend. So if you're a fan of either the Raiders or the Bengals, hype up your squad. Danny says, let's go any USC players. Man, it's an exciting time to be a USC Trojan fan, isn't it? I'm ready for the new beginning, y'all. Let's fight on. Get it back to where it was. Williams to USC. Yellowman says, I went to pick up my settlement for the accident I was in, and my attorney told me his staff was out sick. Now I have a sore throat and a headache. What? Yeah, I saw that, Danny. I also saw the two USC players on Twitter today in their brand new Oklahoma gear. Their brand new Sooners gear. But we've got 11 berserkers up in here. I need some help, folks. I need you to share this out on your social media. We are taking on everybody in YouTube today. Everybody's doing these games. Two guys from Alabama and Georgia are headed to USC as well. Don't forget to vote in the poll there, y'all. I put a poll up there. Who you got winning the game, Raiders or the Bengals? Who do you got winning this one? Let's take a look at the matchup, y'all. Let's take a look at the matchup. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, y'all. According to DraftKings Sportsbook, we've got an over-under of 49 now. I think I had 49. Yep, 49. Just for game time. Raiders +6, Bengals -6, both with -110 on the money line. Darren McCardle says Raiders will win because the Bengals rested Burrow in Week 19. I don't have Call of Duty Vanguard, Shibley. I do not have it. I just have the Warzone still. I didn't buy Vanguard. King Yellowman says they're going to love USC. Right down the street from campus, there's a street called Figueroa. I heard there's nice girls that hang out on Figueroa. That's a rumor I heard. I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that all the nicest girls hang out on Figueroa. All right, let's look at these two teams, y'all. Raiders offense ranked 11th in the NFL. The Bengals offense ranked 13th. Who knew that? Raiders offense is ranked higher than the Bengals offense. On defense, the Raiders defense is ranked higher than the Bengals again. 14th for the Raiders, 18th for the Bengals. Passing attacks. Raiders passing attack is 6th in the NFL. The Bengals 7th. Another win for the Raiders. The rushing attacks, though, 28th for the Raiders, 23rd for the Bengals. Patriot Roadie checks in, says, I don't know if I can stay, seeing now you're doing videos for Amazon. I haven't done any videos yet. I'm going to have to start, though. The D from Georgia's headed to USC. Yellowman says they hang out in G-strings even in the rain over on Figueroa, them nice girls. Danny Shibley predicts Raiders 17-13. Patriot Roadie says USC Trojans. Fight on, my man. Fight on. Sheila Jones up in here. Says, hi, Valhalla and everyone. American football. Ghostface checks in. Says the Raiders are underachievers. Bro, they're in the playoffs. All right, last meeting between these two teams. Bengals 32, Raiders 13. That was November 20th of 2021. Yellowman says, Patriot Roadie, you better bring your Trojans when you're on Figueroa. Asa Mattis checks in, says Raiders. Otto von Bismarck says NFL made sure the Raiders got in the playoffs. It's all fixed, huh? The fix is in, according to Otto. According to Mr. Bismarck, the fix was in to get the Raiders in the playoffs. So this game's scheduled to go off at 2:30 my time. 2:30 my time. It's 2:10 right now. That, for those of you that are math challenged, is 20 minutes from kickoff. 20 minutes from kickoff. Patriot Roadie says, Yellowman, hell yeah, I wear my man string when I go to Fig. When I head down to Figueroa. Again, 5 games in 3 days here on Valhalla Sports Talk. It starts off with this one, Cincinnati versus Vegas. Then we turn right around tonight and do the Buffalo-New England game. Then we're MIA tomorrow morning for Philadelphia-Tampa Bay. Won't be doing that one, but then we do the rest. San Francisco-Dallas, Pittsburgh-Kansas City, and then Monday night, Arizona versus the Rams. Keg Live Show Onely, $39.99, whatever that means, says, wouldn't that be the Steelers? They made sure who got in. Oh, wouldn't that be the Steelers that the NFL made sure they got in? Yellowman says, Patriot, this is a family channel. Watch it. This is a family channel. $23 in the house. Like I said, we're going against everybody in YouTube land today. Everybody, lottie-dottie, everybody, we came to party. I cannot remember even a Super Bowl where I saw this many that were doing this game. Some of the channels even went on 30 minutes before I did. They're not on screen, but they went on before I did. The competition is fierce, ladies and gentlemen. Competition is fierce. For your attention, for your love and attention. Oops, I think I'm on the wrong screen here, y'all. $24 people watching, 23 likes. That's because my people are the shizzle. Ryan Hitzone says, are the Packers out? They're off this weekend, bro. The Packers were the team in the NFC that got the bye week. An unbelievable advantage, in my opinion. They added the 7th playoff team, and that meant that only one team got a first-round bye. And for the NFC, that was the Packers. For the AFC, that was the Titans. Salvador Chavez up in here. What's up, Salvador? What is up, mi amigo? So we are up to 8 coaching vacancies now. 8. Robert, check out the new emojis, my man. Check out the new emojis, the game exclusive emojis. I think you might like them. I think you might like one of them. I think you might like one of them. All the members in the chat, you've got some game exclusive emojis. So if you're a Raider or Bengal fan, you'll probably be pretty surprised. Ghostface says, I just want a good game. Ricola says Lumen 007. What's up? I already saw the uniform choices for today. The Bengals will be wearing them black jerseys. Raiders in white. Darren McCardle says, what do you think of the Super Bowl moving to the second week of February? Kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird. I really wasn't a big fan of them adding the 7th team, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really a fan of them adding the 7th team. I think it kind of waters it out. It's pretty much half the teams make the playoffs now, just like every other sport. So if your team don't make the playoffs, that's pretty bad. If you're a fan of a team like, say, the Vikings, and they didn't make the playoffs, that's kind of embarrassing. Just a little. Brian Hitzone says, halftime show, Eminem and Dr. Dre. Man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not an I'm a yeah. I'm not an I'm looking forward to it. Robert Rothberg says, Valhalla, do you still anticipate baseball being delayed? Yes, I do, man. I heard that proposal that they were given the other day. The players were not impressed. Patriot Roadie says, when did they stop giving division winners a bye week? Well, there's always been a couple of the division winners that didn't get a bye week. But now with the addition of the 7th playoff team in each conference, there's only one bye week, and that's the number 1 seed. And that is a huge advantage. We will see over time here that will turn out to be a huge advantage. Otto von Bismarck says we need a Beethoven or Bach halftime show. I'm not sure that they're quite ready to perform. It'll probably be pretty difficult. Probably be tough for either one of those gentlemen to make it to the Super Bowl. They have prior commitments of some kind. All right, we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff, y'all. Come on, let me see it in the chat. Who you got winning this game? What's the score going to be? Who's going to win the game and what's the score going to be? Gaming with Eli checks in. What's up? My favorite player is not in this game, Inferno BS. Patriot Roadie thinks the Bengals will win today. I think the Bengals too. I think the Bengals win it too. I think 32-30. That's my prediction. Michael Cedillo says Pomona Raiders. Shout out to Pomona, California. Shout out to the Ciudad of Pomona, California. Not seeing many predictions in the chat, y'all. There we go. Maybe my chat just disconnected. Maybe I got to reconnect the chat, y'all. Because I see some predictions, but I don't see I don't see your comments coming up in my little chat program. So let me go ahead and reload that bad boy. I hope I'm not crashing. Getting real close to kickoff though, y'all. All right, copy that, close that, backspace that twice. Come back to this old chat program. And let's try to refire it back up, y'all. Let's fire it back up. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's get to your predictions here. Patriot said, I'm thinking Bengals. Inferno asks who I want to win the Super Bowl. I think out of all the teams in it right now, the one I would like to root for in the Super Bowl would be the Raiders. Do I think they're going to get there? No. Gaming with Eli says Bengals 24-14. Ghostface 32-28 Bengals. That's about where I'm at right there. Patriot Roadie says it will be a tie and 2 overtimes. Robert says, Valhalla, you got Cincinnati. That's who I think's going to win, Robert. It's going to be close, though, within the line. But I think Cincinnati will get the win. 25-10 Bengals, says Inferno. 32-28, says Robert Galvin. Ghostface says the refs are going to win. 23-13, Black and Silver come out on top. Rick Simmons checks in, says my Raiders need to really come out and play like their lives depend on it. I would love it, y'all. I mean, and I'm a Joe Burrow stan. I love watching Joe Burrow play and have since he was in college. But I would really love for for Carr to show up tonight. For Carr to just come out and just rock the world. It would be awesome. Lucia checks in, says hi. What's up, Lucia? Michael Cedillo says I already had my heart broken with the Chargers. I feel you, bro. All right, I think we're about to get this thing going. Let's do our first sound check here. Let's do our first sound check.
2-13 in Week 11 in Vegas, but there's more riding on this matchup because.
All right, let's get a sound check. Can you hear the game audio in the background there?
The one thing you want to watch out for in this matchup, Chris?
I think is the Bengals' youth. You know,
Brian thinks the Rams will win the Super Bowl.
Pressure. Do we got to live up to the expectations of exciting all the fans watching on TV?
Danny Manny says, Valhalla Sports Talk, I don't mean to change the topic, but you should be on Scuffed Podcast by Trainwrecks TV this year. What is that?
I'm going to be watching the line play, particularly the defensive lines.
Danny Manny says yes. Lemario says yes. Rick Simmons says all good, brother. Appreciate you, Rick.
On the other quarterback.
All right, Chris, we got 2 quarterbacks playing in the playoffs for the first time. Your advice to them would be what?
Well, I would go just play within yourselves. They're not going to win.
All right, 24 in the chat.
Keep that same mindset with the home team pick. It's time now for the home team picks brought to you by Lowe's. We start with Jack Collinsworth and America's pick.
Go Raiders, says Bradley Helstein. Lumen says Valhalla does his own thing.
For over 30 years, what the locals believe this is the start of something special. I was born and raised right here.
All right, here we go. America's pick in this game is the Bengals at 62%. Let's see what the analysis say on NBC here. Testing 1, 2, says Brian Hitzone. Yeah, I got some beverages today, Bradley. Probably have me a little chilada here to start this first game and then a couple beers tonight.
The Bengals, first of all, they have no playoff experience on this current roster, not much on the coaching.
I'll have to check it out, Danny Manny.
They are prone to having some bad games from time to time, but
Patriot Roadie says it's beer time.
About the past, they care about right now.
All right, I'm going to go with you, Mike Florio, the big play baby Bengals.
I'm going to go with the Raiders because I think they're going to play with the emotion. They're trying to win for their coach.
All right, so far only Rodney Harrison and Tony Dungy have said Raiders. Everybody else, Sims, Maria, Florio, they all go Bengals. They all go Bengals, y'all. What's that, Patriot Roadie? What's Screwball? Bradley's going to have a Corbell and a Pepsi mixer. There you go. There you go. All right, let's get this adjusted here, because we are about to start this game, y'all. Anybody in the chat got any bets on this? Anybody in the chat got any money riding on today's contest? If so, let's see them. Let's see what you got. Salvador Chavez has some Skrilla on the game, a little bacon, a little cheddar, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats. Brian Hitzone says Bengals 32, Raiders 24. Bradley said no bets on this one for me. Teams are too inconsistent. I kind of felt the same way. And this weather business is kind of freaking me out across the country as well. $25 Berserkers up in here, as Thor's army continues to grow. Ghostface says the Raiders will cover the 6 points, though. I agree. Raiders are going to cover. I definitely agree. Salvador Chavez says Raiders 32-27. 27 up in here. Blue Man 007 says, I'm picking the Raiders. Sheila says Raiders 21, Bengals 17. Brian Hitzone says, go Thor and Skip and hello to the COO. The COO is locked in her lair because I'm being too loud out here. Bradley says Raiders 23, Bengals 19. Lots of defense in this one. All right, here we go. Let's listen in.
What a throw by Joe Burrow. That was a dime right there. But that was before their swagger. Their sizzle and their skills changed everything.
All right, so they're hyping up the Bengals on the telecast here. Burrow definitely showing a little bit of swagger in these press conferences, isn't he, folks? Burrow is definitely a confident one.
Appeared to be in tatters, drowning in chaos and controversy.
Bradley says, I would ride the under 48.5 if I were to place a bet.
Put it in the W column, baby. Vegas bucked the odds and turned it all around.
33 in the chat.
Now, here's their opportunity to keep such a remarkable...
Man, this is a tough time for Viking fans, y'all. Tough time. Tough time. How the hell did we not make the playoffs with that roster that we had? Shadow Flame Gaming checks in, says Bengals got this. Their offense is explosive. I'm excited to watch Jamar Chase.
Nothing bigger, nothing better.
All right, a nice look at the Vince Lombardi trophy. I know they're still looking, Bradley. I think they're going to hire a GM first, but I did see this morning Kellen Moore appeared on the radar. They're going to interview the Cowboys offensive coordinator.
Makes his playoff debut. The same is true for Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders in this AFC wildcard game. Good afternoon, everyone. Mike Tirico, the road to Super Bowl 56 on NBC in Los Angeles starts here in Cincinati.
All right, I wonder what the weather is there. Big Play Slay up in here. What's up, Big Play Slay? How you doing, buddy? Viking Jerome in the house says, go Bengals. Big Play Slay says, what's up, Valhalla? Listen, y'all, there are stream exclusive emojis. If you're a Raider fan or a Bengal fan, member up today, and you'll be able to post the Raider logo or the Bengals logo in the chat. Big Play Slay says playoff time. Let's go. 32 in the house.
So have you been watching all season? Do they have what it takes? Why is it so real in Cincinnati right now?
Bradley says hopes the Vikings don't get stupid and chase Bill O'Brien. I don't think they will. Gaming with Eli is hype for the playoffs. Me too, my man.
Twice this year to win this division. And they've got this confident young
Drew
quarterback
Brees and Mike Tirico on the call on NBC. This game is on national TV on NBC.
Well, one name for you, Josh Jacobs. They need to give him the ball as much as possible today. He's a guy that continues to get stronger as the
What's
game
up,
goes
Lumen?
on. Establish the line of scrimmage, try to shorten this game, but he needs to carry the ball between 25 and 30 times today, and then rely on Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow to work the middle of the field. That's where your matchups are going to be.
These teams met in Week 11. The Bengals won that one. That was in Vegas, but the stakes are a lot higher in Cincinnati.
Bradley says, I like your background.
Cincinnati against a team from Sin City. Winner moves on to the Final Eight. The NFL playoffs begin next here on NBC.
All right, here we go. Looks like our final commercial break before kickoff.
NBC's Wild Card Playoff is brought to you by...
Lumen says thumbs up. I have no idea, Viking Jerome, who they're going to pick, my man. I think I would have a better guess once they hire a general manager. They seem to make it pretty clear that they were going to hire a GM before they hired a coach, and that's how you should do it. Otherwise, you get this deal. Did you see that, Viking Jerome, where they're saying that Zimmer and Spielman hadn't even talked for the last 2 months? They weren't even on speaking terms anymore? That shit's crazy. 626 says, what time's the game, bro? It's coming up right now, dude. Coming up right now. No, I'm in the house. I'm in the Valhalla Sports Talk studios today, Bradley. SG Sports Talk channel says, hi, Valhalla. Hello, new guy. Danny Shibley says you could trade for Mayfield. I actually mentioned that a little bit. Viking Jerome says Zimmer hates everybody. Yeah, he went out like a chump, man. Lumen says trade for Goff. I'm not down on Goff. I would rather have Mayfield over Goff. Just me. Just me, y'all. I am not Team Jared Goff. SG Sports Talk channel says you're a member on Roach Entertainment. Yes, I am. Bradley says that's real bad if your head coach isn't talking with the general manager. Danny says the Browns want to trade him. All they got to do is take that Cousins contract from us, and we'll trade for him. We'll trade it up. It'll be interesting to see what the new regime is in Minnesota and what they do. Looking forward to it, though. 35 in the house, actually 39. I'd sure like to get us to 100, y'all. Need some help. I think he's one of the most exciting players in football right now, SG Sports Talk. I love him, actually. But I do hope Carr shows up today and the Raiders get the win. 626 is, oh, okay, then it... Because I looked for it on TV, but it wasn't on. It's on NBC, 626. NBC. Danny says Cousins to the Browns. That's scary. Or Wilson to the Vikings. Truth. Robert says Robert gets his tomatoes from Viking Jerome. SG Sports Talk says I would love to see Tampa Bay and San Francisco in the Super Bowl. I want one of these teams that has not won the Super Bowl to win it. So if it's not the Raiders, I would like it to be like Cincinnati or one of the teams that has never won it before. Let's get to it, y'all.
Trying to change here today.
Yeah, Mike, just how long has this Bengals playoff drought been? Well, the last time they won in the
I'm doing all but one, Bradley. I'm not going to do Philly Tampa Bay tomorrow morning, but I'll be doing every other game this weekend, all 5.
And in fact, only 4 active Bengals players
Ghostface says with Mayfield, we'd be the main talk in football.
Playoff game 31 years ago. Now, Joe Burrow told me this team hasn't even
Give you
talked
Jackson.
about that this week. This is a new team, a new group of guys. But
He's kind of, I think Trey Lance is in a weird spot there. I think Garoppolo is going to
But for us, it would be another
show up in these playoffs, and then they're going to wonder what to do with him.
And head coach Zach Taylor told us the narrative.
Yep, Buffalo, one of the teams that has not won a Super Bowl yet.
Not the guys in that locker room.
Viking Jerome says Bengals to the Super Bowl.
But this team has a lot of confidence, and he added, this Bengals team, there is a different feel in meetings.
Who Dey is the chant from the crowd in Cincinnati.
Both sides have that feel that it's something special, but this city is so behind what they feel is the end to
Another exciting young quarterback, SG Sports Talk.
And the running back on the last playoff winner in Cincinnati, Icky Woods, here to fire up the fans.
All right, Icky Woods doing the Icky Shuffle to get him hyped up.
First playoff game as head coaches.
So Rich Bisaya versus Zach Taylor. Bisaccia, I think, could still lose his job here.
To the playoffs. Bengals won the toss, deferred the option to the second half. So Evan McPherson really solid.
Patrick says Bengals today, but not for the Super Bowl. Viking Jerome not impressed with Stephon Diggs. Appreciated SG.
The longest year in NFL history.
Deshaun Watson, he's got a... I don't know. If I'm a team owner, I don't sign him because I don't think that stuff's going to go away. That's a lot of accusations. All right, kick is away. Raiders to receive. They've got the $1 million football, and the ball goes out of the back of the end zone. Carr headed out onto the field. All right, let's see if I am anywhere near on this secondary screen. Let's refresh this. All right, so we're dialed in, y'all. Handoff up the middle by Jacobs. Takes it to the 30. Gain of just shy of 5. 37 in the house. Make sure to hit that like button. Turn on notifications and subscribe to the channel.
Remember, when they made the playoffs the last time in 2016, he got injured late in the regular season. You saw the numbers very good this year, was 5th in the NFL with a career high in passing yards.
All right, Carr in the shotgun. Hand off to Jacobs, going left. Gain of about 3. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Defense that's middle of the pack in the NFL this year. 17th in points allowed. They've got a stud on the edge. Trey Henderson, 15 sacks, 4th in the league. Those are Joby Reader and Hubbard. Second-year linebacker.
Hendrickson. I missed it. I missed it.
Nickel a lot, of course. All 3 cornerbacks were signed in free agency. And Mike Hilton, 21. He's going to see a lot of...
All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 for the Raiders. They are loud in Cincy today.
They might like this matchup right here.
Ball snapped. Carr throws it. Caught it to the 50.
For the first down, Jesse Bates with the tackle, but a good 3rd down.
First down, Raiders.
It's a nice job by Derek Carr. They actually split out Darren Waller. In a lot of cases, he's the premier guy here, but they go to Zay Jones. He was another one of the big...
I do all my backgrounds, SG.
Behind Hunter Renfro.
All right, you guys got to tell me if you even want that secondary screen or if you'd rather see the chat. Thrown to the left. Renfro makes the catch. Gain of about 6.
Advertised Mike Hilton, the nickel corner, slot corner. Going to see a lot of number 13 in silver and black today.
I do all my own backgrounds, graphics, SG.
Today is rely on this run game with Josh Jacobs. Try to
Rob Parson in the house. What's up, Rob?
Just continue to dent the defense and then work the middle of the field with guys like Darren Waller.
It looks like you guys would rather see the chat on the screen. Okay, we'll stay there then. We will stay there then. Handoff up the middle. Jacobs. Woo, just a couple maybe. It's going to bring up another 3rd and short for the Raiders. Rob says, I would always rather see you close up. Thoughts on Carr? I like Carr. He's a gamer. He gives a shit. Icky says, Lou, man. 42 in the house. All right, Carr in the shotgun on a 3rd and 2. Changing the play, pointing at the linebackers. Renfro coming in closer. Ball snapped. Carr throws it wide open. First down, Raiders. Waller with the catch for the first.
Comes back in the lineup, big first down there.
This is really what the Raiders like to do on 3rd down. is put Renfro in these positions where he can run option routes. He has three-way go. He's not open there. Derek Carr does a nice job of coming back, finding his second progression, Darren Waller.
We sure did, Rob. Mr. Zimmer and his boss were fired this week, Rob. General manager and the coach. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 35. Ball snapped. Fake handoff. Thrown over the middle. Caught. Jacobs makes the catch, and he'll be real close to another Raiders first down. Waller is a baller, says Bradley.
They snap it from under center, which typically in this league, when you're under center, it's a
SG says it's great that you get to do whatever you want on your channel. You can swear, you can cuss, and that's why it's great to have your own channel.
Gets the ball very quickly to his back.
Okay.
Give him a chance to go and get good yardage.
All right, 2nd and 1 is the down and distance from the 26. Handoff. Whistles. False start on the offense. Raiders going to get backed up a little bit, make it 3rd and 6. Actually, 3rd and what?
Yeah, watch Waller here. He's off the ball. You know, it's always hard
No thoughts on Deshaun Jackson.
guy away from
0.
It's really hard to hear in a lot of cases. You're just feeling the tackle move before you move. But it's loud here in Cincinnati.
2nd and 5 is the down and distance, y'all. Carr under center. Single setback. Handoff. Jacobs going up the middle. And the Bengals tackle him after a short gain. Another 3rd down.
Cincinnati kid, Moeller High School in Cincinnati, then Ohio State. Now the Bengals.
Bradley says his drink is going down good. Johan Victor Torales Ramirez, long name, says, let's go Raiders.
Run downs, like 1st and 2nd down. They like to put
Nah, I don't think so, Danny.
covering every offensive lineman in order to
Viking Jerome wouldn't mind Carr as a Viking. Carr's in the shotgun on a 3rd and 3. Running back to his left. The crowd making some noise in Cincinnati. Handoff, or snapped. Carr rolling out to the right. Throwing it. Woo! Almost picked off. Incomplete, intended for Renfro. Are you just going to ask my thoughts on every player in the NFL, SG? Come on, man.
We're going to see this matchup all
Best Bengal of all time?
That's a tough chore. Hill stays underneath. The Renfro's open up immediately. But
I think Ocho Cinco's in that conversation.
to make up ground, really
Rob says, so what or who are we hoping for, mate, at Vikings? I just want a young, offensive-minded guy. All right, field goal attempt here by Carlson. Kick is up. And it's good! So the Raiders take their opening possession and convert it into 3 points, and we go to a commercial break. They convert it into 3, and we go to a commercial break. $42 in the chat. Yeah, I'd actually like one that's fairly young too, Rob. I actually want him to be much younger. They mentioned today they're going to talk to the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys, who we'll be seeing tomorrow at this time here on the channel. He's one that I'd like. Bradley says, can I buy your background? What do you mean? Oh, you like the mural? I got that off of something online, y'all. I think off NFL.com. $40 in the house. Anybody else feel like this SG Sports Talk is trolling me at this point? Does anyone else feel like he's trolling me at this point? 3-0 Raiders, 9:23 remaining in the first quarter? Danny says yes. It took me a while to catch on. Yeah, no shit. Favorite color? Favorite color? Favorite state?
QS. 5 Michelob Ultra.
All right, they're still doing a little advertising. Caden says, I hate Care 11. Lumen wants to know what a troll is. Danny says, let's go silver and black. Do it for Madden. All right, here we go. Bengals about to take possession of the $1 million football.
He had it in his mouth on the field of the championship game in college. Right after it ended. Exactly. So Carlson made the big 47-yard field goal against the Chargers.
Rob says, what are your thoughts on SG Sports Talk? Kicks away. $1 million football headed to the Bengals. It'll be returned 10, 20. And gets him out to the 23 before he's tackled. And here comes Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and the Cincinnati Bengal offense. Bradley says, SG, for each question, you have to put $1 in Super Chat.
As for the offensive line, like we said with the Raiders, strong on the left side. The right side struggles, especially Isaiah Prince, that right tackle. He's going to be challenged. You see the Pro Football Focus rank of those players. We're a mile away from Pro Football Focus.
All right, here we go. Empty backfield. Burrow in the shotgun.
Here goes Burrow from the 25.
Ball snapped. Thrown over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jamar Chase, the rookie.
So I think you know the Burrow story. Just to refresh, from about 130 miles of here from southeast Ohio, so in southwest Ohio. Went to Ohio State, had people ahead of him, transfers to LSU, wins the national championship.
Burrow on the season, 70% completion percentage.
Led the league in completion percentage at 70%. Among his
2nd and 10 in the shotgun again, empty backfield.
Gets it in the slot, empty backfield.
Thrown to the right, caught. First down, Bengals.
With a first down. Well, I love the aggressiveness. The Bengals are coming out with 2 consecutive snaps of empty, 5 wide, nobody in the backfield. This shows one of Joe Burrow's great traits, his ability
44 in the chat.
buy a little time, get the ball down.
Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of the NFL playoffs. For the NFL fans, buy an NFL Fanatic. Hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. Turn on bell notifications. A run up the middle with Mixon for a short gain.
Las Vegas defense, they were in the bottom half of points allowed in the league for the 19th consecutive year. To give up points, but Max Crosby, the right defensive end, is a
Ngakwe, Jefferson on the line. Perryman, Diablo are the linebackers.
We'll see the veteran KJ Wright sprinkled in along the way.
Hayward, Teamer, Mornrig, Hobbs, Fancyson in the backfield. That's a... Who are the Raiders DBs, man? Burrow under center. Fakes the handoff, looking for it on the right side. It's caught by Chase for another Cincinnati Bengal. First down.
Nice job with the motion. It actually gets the defensive back facing off of Jamar Chase.
All right, I'm going to try to end this poll here, y'all.
He wants to be a press corner. Not as good when he's in off coverage. Allows Jamar Chase to step on his toes, kick out of that. Those big chunk yardage plays for the Bengals, really a key to this offense.
I like that term. Receiver steps on the DB's toes.
You get him thinking you can run a
There you go. All right, ball snapped, pitch to Mixon, coming this way. Takes it to about the 40.
Denzel Perryman holding on until Divine Diablo and Trayvon Merritt got over there for the Raiders. Joe Mixon, 3rd in yards, 3rd and 10.
So the poll, who would win today's game, ended up 83 votes total. 53% for the Bengals, 46 for the Raiders.
He had a huge game
Hey, we busted 50 in the chat, y'all. 53 in the house. Mixon in the Burrow in the shotgun. Throws it to the left side here. Caught by Chase again, who's already having a huge first drive. And it's another Cincinnati Bengal. First down.
As the number 5 pick, and he and the number 1 pick from the year before are dialed in.
Yeah, trust and confidence with this route. He's throwing it before Jamar Chase gets out of that break. And Jamar Chase is so strong and physical. In fact, talking to some of his former LSU coaches.
Do I have a number for people that don't care? I don't know what that means, Rob.
Something Jamar Chase has been working on, doing a very good job with.
Oh, no, I don't. No, on the poll, no, I didn't get that number. All right, a screen here on the left side. Uh-oh, Mixon loose, takes it to the 10. Before he's tackled by the Raiders, another Cincinnati Bengal. First down.
Yeah, with every good offense, you got to work in a good screen game. This time to Joe Mixon. Also, when you have a really good pass rush team, great way to slow them down, invite them upfield, get your blockers down the field.
Share this out on your social media, y'all. Let's get some people up in here, First and goal for the Bengals from the 10. Incomplete. Bradley says if you don't care, don't vote.
Red zone against the Raiders. You better think you're going to score a touchdown. Because the Raiders had a historically bad red zone defense this year.
Hey, you know who else had a historically bad red zone defense?
Not only this year, but last.
Raiders, though, worst in the league this year in red zone defense. Crazy. Rob says I didn't vote.
Yeah, a lot of it's been zone defense. They've given up a lot of passing touchdowns out there. 20 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
A pitch to Mixon going right.
To the 6-yard line. He'll set up 3rd and goal now for Cincinnati. Already
3rd and goal.
This opening quarter, this is the opening Bengals drive.
Yeah, watch Max Crosby. You want to know another way to slow down defensive ends? You crack block them. This is the second outside crack play.
Sheila Jones says I put it on my Facebook.
You got to send a message very early that Max Crosby, we're not just going to let you speed rush upfield and run all these counter moves on our tackles.
Wait, what? Sheila, what? What does that mean? You put it on your Facebook? I appreciate it. Burrow over the middle. Touchdown, Bengals! C.J. Uzama, first touchdown for those of you that bet.
Yeah, watch out, Joe Burrow. Very quick and decisive. Watch his feet, how quick he gets this ball out.
Burrow throws a dart between 3 Raiders and hits Uzama 4-7, 4-6.
The ability to get 6 points instead of 3.
MX Bass says, "What's the spread?" It's up there on the top of your screen, brother. It was 6.
Tight window throws down here. Great throw.
Rookie Evan McPherson off for the extra point.
Extra point is up, and it's good.
Really shows on Joe Burrow. Opening drive, he came out like it was week 1. Burrow dialed in 5 of 7 on the drive. Finds his tight end, C.J. Uzama, posted up in the end zone. Give you a little hippie shuffle in the back end, give you a little gritty dance, give the Bengals the lead.
All right, and we are headed to a commercial break. Rob caught what I caught there. Go Tiger, says Mikey Jerome. Sheila says it didn't come out right. I'm putting it on David's Facebook for you. That's what I meant. Okay, that makes sense, Sheila. Bradley says, nice job, bro. Ride number 1 chase down the field and then hit somebody else for the touchdown. I wonder what the odds were on DraftKings for that Uzama or whatever to give me the first touchdown of the game. It was probably pretty big. So even a $5 bet would have bet pretty good. But it's 7-3 now, 4:31 remaining in this first quarter. Both teams scored on their opening drive, but the Bengals went down and put 7 up. 69 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, as Thor's Army, it continues to grow. Lumen says SG is like Molly Hatchet flirting with disaster. I think he's already been put on a little timeout. Rob Parsons says 69 in the house. Robert Galvin says, let's go Raiders. Robert, why are you not putting your little Raider emoji up there? This is your only opportunity. Could be your only opportunity ever to put your Raider emoji up in the chat. Oh, that's right. You're not a member. My bad. My bad. I thought you were a member, Robert. Patriot Roadie says 45. But yeah, we've got stream exclusive emojis, y'all. So if you're a Raider or Bengal fan, member up here on Valhalla Sports Talk. And that'll let you put that Raider emoji or that Bengal emoji up for this game. Let's get back to it.
Excited for this game. This city was buzzing all week on the secondary market. This was the toughest get-in ticket as of this morning of the 6 wildcard playoff games. Tailgating started early.
That's interesting. So this was the hardest ticket to get today of all the games today. Or all the games this weekend. Kick out of the back of the end zone. And the Raiders will get possession of the $1 million football. Carr bringing out the troops.
For the Cincinnati defense that the Raiders are facing.
Go Vikes, says Opland Pictures.
The headlines. What do you think of the group that Lou
Sheila says Robert is a Raiders fan and a Giants fan.
Lou's done a tremendous job with his defense and really bringing in a bunch of free agent acquisitions that are veteran guys.
All right, come on, Raiders.
Programs used to being part of winning cultures, really to establish.
Ball snapped. Carr fakes the handoff, looking deep. Caught by number 7. And it's another Raider first down.
This is a nice job by Zay Jones. He acts like he's running.
Ravens versus Vikings. Toilet Bowl, who I got? Vikes. Nick Gus says, sheesh. All right, Danny, we'll see you tomorrow.
It's the precision passing game of this West Coast offense.
All right, Carr in the shotgun. Jacobs to his left. They put a tight end in motion to the far side. Ball snapped.
Three tight ends again, and this one is thrown away.
Just thrown out by Carr on the left side there. 2nd and 10.
Talking about this defense and the free agents that were signed to bring in to change the culture here. Look at this. It's Hendrickson, Ogunjobi from Cleveland, Wusier from Dallas, Hilton from Pittsburgh.
So this Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals is their guy. He's got 14 sacks on the season. That's a franchise record. Mariota in for the Raiders.
Trey Hendrickson and Ogunjobi have been huge additions up front.
Right, Marcus Mariota is in at quarterback, 24 snaps this year.
Oh, we got trouble.
And we have another false start on the Raiders.
Dang, Raiders shoot themselves in the foot for the second drive in a row.
So, Colton Miller, how hard is it on Mariota?
No, I didn't really ghost you, Rob. I didn't ghost you. We were trying to get a 626 hooked up, and we couldn't get it, so I had to restart the stream. Anyway, hard to explain. Nick is in Paris. Island. Carr in the shotgun, running back to his left. Screen over to Renfro on the far side. Renfro ducks through the defense, takes it to the 40. Ricky Ticky, 58, says Tennessee Vikings fan in the house. Welcome. What's up, Arrowhead? No way, Rob. No way. Ooh. Ooh. 3rd and 8. Come on, Raiders. Cincy blitzing. Carr fumbles it. Scooped by one of the big boys. Ogunjobi. Cincinnati takes possession of the $1 million football on the strip sack of Carr. And the fans go crazy in Cincy.
Yeah, former teammate here, Trey Hendrickson. They're trying to block him with Foster Morrow. That's not a good matchup for them. Trey has speed to the outside. Missed the tomahawk trying to get the ball out. He's a guy who, especially on 3rd down, is going to speed rush.
How does Carr not know he's coming there?
Hit you with counter moves. He's got a ton of variety. But man, when you need a big play, he came up with it for the Bengals right there.
Was the tight end single blocking because of the pressure shown by the
The Bengals in business already. Bradley says Carr's got to get that ball out there. He just way too long, man.
7-man protection, but you're not going to want to isolate.
All right, here we go. Already at the 15 are the Bengals. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle, takes it to the 10.
The fumbles with Carr since 2014. The most fumbles and fumbles lost in the league. This year it happened 5.
That's interesting. Carr's record, 75 fumbles. The most in the NFL.
And turnovers are important in the regular season, but they're just magnified in the playoffs. You cannot give.
Are we filling in the blank? Sheila says, look out. These Bengals look hungry today. Fans are hyped. I formation. Pitch to Mixon. He takes it to about the 9. What's up, Crimpton? Jimmy Snow says, let's do this, cats.
Hey, we're just going to run away from the best player. Well, when the guy's got a motor like this, that relentless pursuit, he said, yeah, you may run away from me, but I'm just going to go ahead and run it down.
Glad you said.
All right, 3rd and 3 is the down and distance. 2:24 remaining in the first quarter. Burrow in the shotgun, Mixon to his left. Whistle.
Yeah, and it was the same effort on every play, too. It wasn't like there was any loafs out there.
Possible, Jimmy, possible.
It's unfair to give that to a Denny.
Lumen says it's time to bring Mariota in.
In any case now, Drew, you have this great opportunity to take over on the fumble at the
So false start, 5-yard penalty.
we got to get a touchdown out of this down here.
Absolutely, especially when you grab that momentum like that, and here you are just having a penalty, put you in a 3rd and long.
Raiders need a big play by their defense here. Burrow in the shotgun, Mixon to his left. 2 wide receivers left, or right. Mixon or Burrow looking that way. Some time, decides to throw it out of bounds. And the Bengals will try to get a field goal here. Nick says my favorite team's the Cowboys.
That was a really nice job by the defense to get the stop.
Giant hello to Rob Parson from Robert Rothberg.
We'll bring on Evan McPherson and talk about good kickers both ways in this wild card game. 5th round pick out of Florida.
All right, Evan McPherson, the rookie, 28 for 33 on the season.
Darren Simmons, the special teams coach, told me
This will be a 31-yarder from the left hash.
in terms of his leg when he saw him down at his pro day in Florida.
Kick is up. Right downtown, bang!
From 30 turns into 3. Cincinnati 10, Las Vegas 3 after the Carr turnover forced.
All right, and we head to a commercial break. I mean, the Raiders have to feel okay about that. Because I sure thought Cincinnati was going to just walk that in for the second score. So as good as you could feel about a turnover. But there's 1:15 remaining in this first quarter. Later, Nick. Bradley says, just in time I ran out of a beverage. Patriot Roadie says, yes, they do, so they can tie it up. Jimmy said, I'll take a 10-3 lead. So the NFL literally does their own streams now. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting, y'all. Literally everybody is doing this game, y'all. Literally everybody. Crazy how many people are doing them. Penalties hurting both teams, true? I do wish, Jimmy, I do. Robert doesn't feel he's getting enough tomato love. Gaming with Eli says good game so far. All right, so it seems like opinions mixed on that halftime show for the Super Bowl this year. I'm pretty hyped. Get back to it.
How ironic was it that the temperature at the start of the day here was 31 degrees, all the talk of the 31-year drought. It was a bad kickoff by McPherson that...
Why did he touch that?
Foot out of bounds? No. He grabbed it before...
Why did you touch that? What a moron. Barber.
By Peyton Barber.
Peyton Barber, if he just watches that ball bounce out of bounds, the Raiders get the ball at the 35. What an idiot.
You know, that's one of those situations that you actually work in special teams period. I can recall every year going through that a number of different times. Anytime that ball is close to the sideline, put your foot out of bounds first and then grab the ball. And since you've established yourself out of bounds, you're going to get the ball at the 40 instead. Man, you put yourself in a big hole here, sitting at the 2-yard line.
Wow, the Raiders going to start deep in their own end.
Bad kick. Bailed out by an awful mistake
Wow.
by Barber.
Nobody today, Jimmy. Dr. Dre and them on and Eminem on the Super Bowl. Hand off to Jacobs.
Get out of the end zone.
He dances, manages to get it out to about the 3.
There's nothing open. He's fortunate to
That was a colossal screw up, y'all.
and pick up 2 on the start of the third Raiders drop. Yeah, but Drew, you said it. Couple of
58 seconds clock running here in the first quarter.
playoff mistakes.
And self-inflicted wounds. You know, there's penalties that are going to happen within the course of play that are inevitable, but not ones that you can certainly help and put yourself in situations.
Can the Raiders get out from underneath this? Whistles.
Another one. We'll go back to where the
Going to be a false start on the Raiders again. Raiders just shooting themselves in the pecker. What's up, Arrowhead?
Earlier this week in his weekly press conference, Zach Taylor said he implored the fans, we need the jungle to be loud. Fans have waited a long time, 2015 last home playoff game. We need you. It's a difference. And it's making a difference so far.
Yeah, listen, it's tough to go vocal cadence under center when you're tucked down in an opposing...
74 in the chat. That's our high for today. Carr in the shotgun on a 2nd and 10.
To 2nd and 10 for his own end zone. Carr finds Waller.
Finds Waller just at about the 7. Wow. Bradley says, want a 98-yard drive?
I'd rather just get gun. Everybody knows the rhythm of a silent count as opposed to trying to go vocally under center. So you notice they go to gun there just...
All right, we are headed to the second quarter, y'all.
Third down coming up as we begin the second quarter. After 1 in Cincinnati, Bengals 10, Raiders 3. The AFC wildcard playoff continues from Ohio after these messages.
All right, headed to a commercial break, y'all. Let's update our graphics here to quarter 2. Get it in the right spot. How many games do I have? You talking on PlayStation, Arrowhead? I don't have a ton. He was trying, Bradley, but he screwed that up really bad, didn't he? I think he thought about it after the fact. But man, just get out of the way. Just let it go out of bounds. Just get all the way out of bounds. Mr. Montgomery checks in, says Skull Cowboys. How many games do I have in the NFL? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Arrowhead. Gaming with Eli says he saw it going out of bounds. Alien Cry says, let's go Bengals. But we are headed to the second quarter, y'all. Bengals 10, Raiders 3. The Raiders facing a third down conversion here when they get back from the commercial break. Alien Cry says, you think the Eagles have a shot? No, I think they'll get absolutely crushed tomorrow. What do you think, Alien Cry? Of course, I've been wrong before, y'all. Quite often. Quite often. RM checks in, says he wants to fight Carr. The one you should want to fight is that dude that just screwed up your kickoff here. That's who you should want to fight. Alien Cry says the Bucks are going to take him to the cleaners. I don't think Brady's going to repeat, no. 3rd and 4 is the down and distance. Carr changing the play. Bengals going to send the house, I believe. They do. Carr tackled. All right, not a safety. Hubbard adds on to his team leading sack total, and the Raiders are going to have to punt from deep in their own end. Not a safety.
Nice job. Sam Hubbard actually goes off the ball and lines up in a linebacker position.
Arrowhead doesn't think the Eagles have sought, whatever that means. No, no safety.
Really nice blitz design by that Bengals front.
Don't touch out of bounds. Punts away. Nice punt. It's going to be returned. 50. All right, Bengals take possession of the $1 million football. Raiders need their defense to step up here. All right, we headed to another commercial break. Bradley thought they should have challenged it there. Yellowman says, ring that bell. Ring that bell. Alien Cry says, I want to see Bengals versus Bills. Yellowman having him some brewskis, sounds like. Gaming with Eli says, go Chiefs. Mr. Montgomery says, imagine Big Ben wins the Super Bowl on his last swan song. Man, that would be a story for the ages. I don't want the Steelers. I want a team that's never won it before. Preferably these Bengals, probably. Sheila Jones says, that's right, go Chiefs Kingdom. Yellowman says, Pacifico beer for the win. Shadow Flame Gaming, Bengals Bills probably isn't going to happen. It could happen in the championship round, though. Arrowhand says tomorrow's going to be the last game for the Eagles. 71 in the chat, y'all. 71 up in here as Thor's army continues to grow. Yellow one says, F all the teams not from California. Shadow Flame Gaming says, I don't want the Chiefs or Patriots to win the AFC. I'm good with every other team. And Michael King, welcome to the channel, says Red Kingdom. Another Chiefs fan, I'm guessing. All right, let's get back to it.
He's the last two drives from Derek Carr and the Raiders offense. Turnover and then backed up to their own ones.
RM says Carr equals Mark Wilson.
Raiders territory. This one at the 45.
All right, Burrow from the 45. 1st and 10 are his Bengals. Already up 10-3.
So I'm thinking as a play caller, you know what, their best pass rushers out. This is our time to take a shot.
Hand off to Mixon, up the middle. Takes it to the 40.
Takes it to the 40-yard line. Is Crosby. Carl Nassib was in on that tackle as Crosby gets a break for the moment.
You know, Nassib is really their run, stop, and defensive end. Obviously comes in to spell Crosby, but Crosby rarely...
2nd and 5 is the down and distance. 13:48 clock running here in the second quarter.
Moments where you start thinking, all right, while their best pass rushers out, let's take advantage of that.
Hey, be easy, Opland Pictures. You come in here being disrespectful. Chase on the jet sweep to the right here. First down, Bengals. RM says put some stickum in Carr's useless hand. Listen, Carr didn't get them stuck in that end that time. That was on that dude on the kickoff. It's tough to come out from your own goal line.
Their lower body like running backs, and you see what they do when they have the ball in their hands, yards after the catch. In fact, those two guys were tops in the league.
No, on the fumble, I get that. The drive before that. I'm talking about this last drive, RM. Fake handoff. And then a throw to the side here to Mixon. Not going to get much there. Mr. Montgomery says 30-27, final score, Bengals win. Opland says Minnesota Miracle was 4 years ago yesterday. You talk about an overrated moment in NFL history. That is overrated in my opinion. Who gives a shit? The Minnesota Vikings have that game where they get lucky and win against the Saints and then absolutely shit the bed the following week. And we're going to celebrate it every year? Forget all that bullshit. Ball snap. Thrown long on the right side here. Caught by Chase. The defender fell down. Another first down Bengals. First
and goal Raiders. Officially a gain of 29.
King Yellowman says Bengals are my dad's team. He's a dumbass. What? I'm doing most of them gaming with Eli, all but the Philly-Tampa game. All but that one. Bengals are in the red zone here again.
Hey, I'm going to throw this firm back shoulder. Jamar Chase knows it's coming, able to make the adjustment.
Usually the 9-year vet gets the call against the rookie. There it's the other way. Tough call against the Raiders.
Ball snap. Burrow with some time rolls out to his right.
Throws end zone incomplete.
To the corner, incomplete, no penalty.
Nothing happened there with Roger Teamer in coverage.
71 in the chat.
Crosby back in the game for the Raiders.
71 up in here, up in here.
Doing this more over these last couple of games where they've been very bad in the red zone.
11:49 in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Bengals threatening to score here.
Take away some of those underneath throws. Did a nice job of covering up all the routes. Forcing the throw.
Remember, Raiders rated worst in the NFL red zone defense. Burrow in the shotgun, Mixon to his right. Hand off to Mixon. Tries to find a way to go up the middle. Does not.
Job there, and again, they'll force
3rd and goal.
third downs, and it's often said, here comes a big third down.
No, they play late tonight, Michael King.
The momentum is so with Cincinnati right now. Raiders
Yeah, imagine Jefferson with Chase. That would be nuts, man.
This is where games are won and lost in the playoffs. Your ability to get
A lot of awesome players on that LSU team that won the Natty.
versus a field goal.
Unbelievable players.
Boyd and Chase to the left. Higgins
3rd and goal.
to the bottom.
Burrow. Snap. Gets a snap. Raiders. Sack him.
He's brought down.
Burrow sacked by the Raiders, and they hold the Bengals to another field goal.
Burrow brought him down, and the Raiders defense again worst in the league in the
One of the big prop bets in this game was Burrow throwing for 3 touchdowns. He could have already been there if their drives didn't stall in the red zone. But the Bengals will try to put another 3 up.
Joe Burrow trying to buy a little bit extra time. But that Raiders front, especially as of late, and the way that they rotate, keep their defense alive.
King Leopold says, go Bengals.
30-yarder for McPherson, perfect in this range of field goal this year.
All right, from the right hashtag. Kick is up, and it's good.
Knocks it through from 30. And the Bengals, 3 drives, 3 scores. Up 10.
All right, 13 is the count for the Bengals right now. All right, did we disconnect on the chat side again? I'm not sure why this program disconnects like it does, but it's fairly easy to restart it. Opplin Picture says if Cousins doesn't extend his contract, he would cost us as much as Patrick Mahomes does the Chiefs. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Montgomery says my Clemson Tigers will take the Natty this year. Sheila says Natty is a strong beer. No, Skeptic, I'm talking about the program that lets me put the chat on the bottom of the screen. It's a separate program that you run outside of your operating system. Jimmy Snow says I go outside for a few minutes, come back, and we got 3 more points. Oh yeah. $10:20 remaining in the second quarter. Cincinnati with a 13-3 lead on these Raiders. And all I keep thinking is it could be much worse. This could be an absolute blowout at this point. Bradley says, let's see if the Raiders can have another minus 2 yard kickoff return. RM wants him to put Mariota in there. Lester Loomis checks in, says, hello, Valhalla. What's up, Lester? Yellowman says, Natty is like a 4% beer. All right, let's get back to it. Opplin says Albert Pujols just bought a $1 million car. Little Beastie checks in, says, what's up, Valhalla? All right, a return, 20, 25, 30, 35, and taken down just shy of the 40. And the Raiders will take possession of the $1 million football. Rob says, my man, I'm off for breakfast Sunday morning down under. All right, man. All right, Rob, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good day. Have a good day, my man.
And then changes the turmoil. John Gruden out as coach. The average margin of defeat was 17
RM says Carr is worth 2 cents. Mike says the Raiders need Gruden in this situation. Carr under center on a 1st and 10. Handoff. Jacobs room takes it past midfield, and Arenas first down.
First down run for Jacobs of 14.
I love that opening play there. You have to feed Josh Jacobs as much as
Imagine Paul Allen if the Vikes win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll be doing the Bills-Pats game, little beastie. 69 in the chat right now.
That is what's going to neutralize this defensive front and really help out your offensive line. Your ability to run.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 47. Carr under center. Bunch formation on the right. Hand off to Jacobs going right. Loose! 30! 20! Down at the 11. First down, Raiders.
And the Raiders are in the red zone. Mike Hilton with a touchdown, with a tackle, I should say, saving a touchdown.
Yeah, I love this inside zone running scheme, especially as you send Hunter Renfrow in motion. Watch what that does to the
Raiders have not abandoned the run, and it was big there. 2 big runs by Jacobs.
And now you put a safety in a linebacker position. Jesse Bates now has a guard that he's got to shed, which he's not able to.
Yellowman says Buffalo and New England are the stupidest places to live. Run up the middle. Not much there.
That carry of 35 was longer than any run the Raiders had in the regular season.
Nobody cares about your fantasy football team, Upland.
Marcus Mariota, the quarterback, so
He's here somewhere. Little beastie. He was in here a little earlier.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, especially when you watch
68 in the chat.
He's the kind of guy who gets stronger as the game goes on.
You need him to answer a question? He might still be in here. 2nd and 8 is the down and distance. Ball snapped. Carr looking with time. Decides to run. Throws it. Incomplete. Intended for Moreau, the tight end. It's been like 30 years since the Bengals last won a playoff game, little beastie. Like 30 years. All right, fans loud in Cincy on a 3rd and 8.
Defensive front. All these third downs is when they've been able to get their pressures. Sacks, forcing Carr to scramble, and the sack fumble.
Making a timeout here. Versace's walking down. Sees the Carr has it under control.
Ball snapped. Carr with some time again. Throws it. Incomplete. Dropped by Deshaun Jackson.
Zay Jones was in the huddle. Deshaun Jackson came in late to the huddle, delayed him getting to the line of scrimmage.
They should have called the timeout there and set.
They do a really nice job of protection. It's a bracket quarters coverage, meaning the safeties.
I'm not sure, little beastie.
Doubling Renfrow inside. They're doubling Waller inside.
That's all right. I don't care where he goes, where Zimmer goes.
To Deshaun Jackson. In a game like this, you got to make that play.
Absolutely. That's a drop.
All right, Carlson in to attempt a 28-yarder from the right hash mark. Ball snapped. Kick is up, and it's good.
The all-pro punter to place it down. Carlson knocks it through. His second one, 7-point game, about halfway through the second quarter.
All right, we head to another commercial break. Head to another commercial break. 7:55 remaining in the second quarter. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Raiders have cut this to a 1-score game again. Man, 7 would have been nice there. Little Beastie hopes the refs will help Brady like they always do. Darren says a game of field goals. And FJ to King up in here. He says, hi, Valhalla. What's up, buddy? What is up? 75 in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of NFL playoffs. Wild card weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing all these games this weekend with the exception of that Philly-Tampa Bay game. But the other 5, we will be doing every one of them here on the channel. So we encourage you to join us. Each stream will have members exclusive emojis for those teams that are participating. So looking forward to it. Yellowman says wind chill during the Freezer Bowl was minus 37 degrees Fahrenheit. What's up, Cincinnati Bengals fan? Skylar checks in and says, Skull, let's go Raiders. Little Beastie says, sub to Valhalla, help him achieve his dreams as a YouTuber. All right. Headed for halftime quickly here, y'all. What are we doing for snacks for the second half? What are we going to do for some snacks? FJ says Bengals choked on offense hard. Wish it was 21-6. It could be worse than that. It could be even worse than that, huh? But Bengals with plenty of time to go down here and score again. The Raiders defense has shown very little defense unless they're in the red zone. For some reason, their red zone defense is good today, so far. Cincinnati Bengals fan says, I'm still nervous, of course, since I'm a Bengals fan. Bradley going to have him some of that Chex Party mix. I think I'm going to get with the COO and ask her to make me some pizza rolls. What do you think, chat?
Cincinnati on this Saturday evening, 13-6. That 35-yard kickoff return was very big for the Raiders.
All right, here we go. Raiders going to kick the $1 million football over to the Bengals, but the ball falls off the tee.
Big 35-yarder. And the Carlson field goal, and the ball falling off the tee is breezed about 10 miles an hour.
Yellowman says, I drank my last beer, moving on to liquor, totally not going to make it through the night.
Still around there now.
Let's go Bengals, says Pearls in Bloom.
20 degrees.
FJ says, I'm eating wings. Cincinnati Bengal fan says, hooday. Yeah, I think some pizza rolls. Oh, fumbled at the goal line. Picked back up. 10, 15. Out to about the 18. Joe Burrow and co. headed back out onto the field.
Athens, Ohio. The small town is about a 2.5-hour drive east of Cincinnati, and it's nearly equidistant to Cleveland and Pittsburgh. So NFL fandom is split.
Patriots says, I have 2 beers left, then I'm going to join King Yellowman. Bengals beat the Houston Oilers in 1990, says Lumen.
In our neighborhood. Now, there are a few watch parties in Athens tonight, but Burrow's family is right here at Paul Brown Stadium.
Been a long time for the Bengals to win a playoff game. Same for the Raiders, though. Thrown on the left side there, caught, gain of about 4.
To the 23-yard line. So he was Mr. Football in the state of Ohio in 2014. And then 7 years later, they named the stadium after him. Joe Burrow Stadium. Look, if you win the Heisman, nobody's going to top it. They may equal it. Nobody's going to top it. So we'll give you the stadium when you're in your 20s.
Hey, well deserved. I came up a little short. They didn't.
Yep, 1990.
Well, you got players rolling through Austin Westlake High School in Texas there, but that's right. It's a fact.
Ghostface says any chance the Steelers upset the Chiefs. Mixon to the right. Going to be just shy of the first. Listen, there's a chance the Steelers beat the Chiefs. There's a chance. The Chiefs have been hot and cold all year, I thought. I mean, they did have that win streak, but there was a time during the season where you didn't know what Chief team was going to show up. Lou says Juju will play. Mike says you watching commercial free. What are you talking about?
Not having a chance to be the starter there, transferring to LSU, obviously the success he had there.
Bradley doesn't think the Steelers have a chance. It's 3rd and 1 for the Bengals here from the 27. Empty backfield. Thrown on a crosser. Caught by Boyd. First down, Bengals. 73 in the chat.
Burrow's last 2 games out of this world. Second to Dak Prescott in NFL history for the most passing yards in back-to-back games. 525 against Baltimore. That Baltimore team was playing a lot of replacements in the secondary. And then 446 in the gotta-have-it game against Kansas City that won them the division. 8 touchdowns, no picks. And he's picked up pretty close to that so far here in the Wild.
1st and 10 for the Bengals from the 32. Burrow under center. Bring a receiver in motion to the near side. Hand off to Mixon, and the Raiders say no.
There will be a loss of a yard. Is Damian Square, who's playing because of Darius Philon's injury.
No, I'm not a Twins fan. I'm a Dodger fan, Oakland.
Sunday night game. Philon was such a big factor in the
Sheila says as long as the Chiefs defense shows up, we will be champs again.
Square is seeing more time.
Yeah, can't say enough about that defensive line coach, Rod Marinelli, and the way he gets the defensive line playing. That's a relentless bunch. They keep them
Gaming with Eli says hope the Steelers have an off day. Burrow in the shotgun on a 2nd and 11. Throwing it deep, middle. Caught in stride. Nice catch. Nice throw. Wow. First down, Bengals. An absolute on-point dart from Burrow to Ozama for 29 yards. Wow. Patriot Roadie says Dodger Blue. Beautiful throw by Joe Burrow there, y'all. Mike says long pass coming. Yellowman says Doyers. Burrow back to pass. Going for it all. Left side. Intended for Chase. Incomplete.
Chase get behind him. It's stopped by the Raiders secondary.
Hoplin says, I think the Chiefs were bad at the beginning of the season because Mahomes had to balance being a dad and a football player. Trey's already signed, gaming with Eli. Trey's signed through the year.
Just plays that ball very well. Underthrown a little bit, but nice play by the defense.
Second and 10 for the Bengals from the 40. Burrow in the shotgun. Has it. Taken to the left there by the running back, just shy of the first down. Evans, the runner. 75 in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Actually, Joe Burrow reading the defensive end, Max Crosby. Nice job of that.
Make sure to give the stream a like. That's the quickest way for me to get recognized on YouTube, for us to get more people up in here.
All of a sudden, at 2nd and 10, Zach Taylor's calling 3rd and 1. Last 3rd and 1, they went empty with no backs.
Well, that's not over yet, Upland. There's no transactions going on right now in baseball. Thrown over the middle here, incomplete again. A 4th and 1, and the Raiders defense holds. They're going to go for it. Cincinnati going to go for it on a 4th and 1 here. Sheila says the only offense that's scary is these Bengals. Bradley says go for it. Here we go. Burrow under center. Raiders crowding the line. A pitch coming this way. Chase gets it. First down. And out of bounds, just shy of the 15th. Cincinnati Bengal. First down.
I love the philosophy here. So Joe Burrow starts a gun. When he goes under center, they think
no flags.
Watch how the D linemen tighten up, which is what allows Jamar Chase to come in motion and get outside.
Yellowman says Buxton is always injured. He's the best player in the league when he's not, though.
I love the game plan call by offensive coordinator Brian Callahan.
All right, so here we go. Burrow in the shotgun. Bengals in the red zone. Ball snapped. Burrow dances in the pocket, throws it to the right side to Mixon, who takes it to about the 12. Bradley thought there was a block in the back on number 85.
Offensive line coaches in the NFL. Brian's 37. In the NFL for quite some time. Spent 6 years in Denver, was a quarterback coach.
There's another one the Vikes might interview, that Brian Callahan for the Bengals, the offensive coordinator. Second down, 2:34 remaining. Both teams with all 3 timeouts.
So the athletic training staff out to look at Diablo with 2.5 left in the half.
All right, headed to a commercial break, y'all. $81, that's our high for today in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It's our coverage of NFL Wildcard Weekend. We'll be doing every game this weekend except for that Philly-Tampa Bay game tomorrow morning. But the Patriot-Buffalo game tonight will be back. San Francisco-Dallas, Kansas City-Pittsburgh, and then on Monday night, Arizona traveling to Los Angeles. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and turn on those bell notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. The little channel that could just celebrated our 2nd birthday here on YouTube. Trying hard to get to that 10,000 subscriber mark. All right, we picked up about 10 subs this first half here. In a commercial break here as we approach halftime. Bengals on the move to score again, says Jimmy Snow. Opplin says, remember when the Cardinals were 7-0? Now they're a wild card team. Little Beastie said he got put on timeout for something. Not sure what for. David Lyons checks in, says, sorry, I'm late. Jimmy gonna go get him some Burger King at halftime. There you go, Jimmy. What do you like at Burger King? Listen, I think Burger King French fries are underrated, y'all.
Against the Raiders. This is their 3rd time in this quarter.
SG back in the house. Raiders losing 13-6. How did you know? All right, here we go. 2nd and 5 for the Bengals from the 11 in the red zone. Ball snap, pitch coming this way. Mixon. Raiders defense is there, up to the task. Tackles him at the 10.
For Cincinnati. Tackled by Jonathan Hankins. Max Crosby was over there.
King Yellowman says David Lyons drop down and give Valhalla 50 push-ups for being late. Front lean and wrist position. Move. All right, here we go. Another timeout, I think. Another commercial break. Little Beastie says where we live, we got 14 inches of snow. Opplin says you guys heard of Culliver's, best restaurant ever. We have a Culliver's here, man. Had some fish there the other night. It was delicious. Jimmy gonna get him a double cheeseburger or a Whopper Jr. and some onion rings. David Lyons finishing up his push-ups, 49-50. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Opplin said I had fish at noon from Culliver's. Yeah, we had some last week from there, and I like when my fish is crispy, y'all. I like it when the fried fish is crispy, and they finally crisped it up the whole way, and it was delicious. Now you got me craving it. Now you got me craving it. No, you can't, Mike. That would be on the political side there, buddy, and it's not allowed on the channel. $85 in the house, though. Now, I don't need no more moderators, little beastie. We are moderated up. Politics prohibited here on the channel, y'all. We don't want to get into it. This is for our sports entertainment, y'all. It's all about sports. All right, let's get back to it.
The Bengals get good field position, but only a field goal out of that, which has been part of the story. We mentioned Joe, and we talked to you about his high school success. His dad here in the stands watching. There's Jimmy Burrow, former coach in the college.
Joe Burrow's dad kind of looks like Gruden.
As well, so he's got great feel for the game.
3rd and 4 is a down and distance from the 10. Burrow in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Steps up. Runs to the right. Throwing it. Touchdown, 83, Boyd.
I think he was out of bounds. They're discussing it. Caught in the back by Boyd. Conversation on the sideline here for the moment. No signal yet. Jerome Boger, the referee.
Drama. Officials talking about it.
When he threw.
The result of the play, touchdown.
Touchdown is the call on the field. What a delay.
Tyler Boyd goes up to celebrate in any case. Let's see.
Yep, Burrow throws it while he's still in bounds, and Boyd catches it. I don't know why that took so long.
Burrow to keep that alive and get it to Boyd in the back of the end zone.
I don't know why that took so long. Let's go, says Pearls and Bloom. Bradley thought he was out. It's a game of inches, says the dog catcher. Extra point is up, and it's good. We've got 1:51 remaining in this second quarter. Bengals now up 20-6.
Since that ACL injury, scrambled, kept it alive. The touchdown in the back to Tyler Boyd. Bengals up 14 back in 30 seconds. After this from AWS.
All right, so headed to a commercial break, y'all. Headed to a commercial break again. There's my cell phone. I hear my phone, but I don't know where it's at. There it is. So I got some good news this week, y'all. Got some good news. A couple months ago, I had dropped my cell phone. I had dropped it, and it was in a case, and I dropped it, and there was a big crack, and I thought I broke the phone. And finally, 2 days ago, I took it out of its holder and then realized it didn't break. It was the case that was broken. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, a return by the Raiders.
Johnson, no room to run. He's taken down back at the 20-yard line. This NFC.
All right, so he takes it out to the 20. That's where the Raiders will take possession of the $1 Million Football. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts here. Go Raiders, says Francisco, using those members exclusive Raider emojis for this stream.
Jeff Ruby's Steakhouse, they name a steak after you. That one's after Joe.
Jimmy says, nice haircut. Yellowman says, I hate it when the fish is soggy. Me too, man. Yeah, I just need a new case. All right, Carr in the shotgun on a 1st and 10. Ball snapped. Thrown over the middle, dropped. What you doing, COO? Nothing. You gonna make your hubby some pizza rolls?
Not stop Cincinnati at all.
Really important that they can get something going here. At least get a few first downs. Try to go down and get points. You have to think about Waller.
Nah, I don't remember that. All right, ball snap, thrown over the middle, caught by Renfro. Pulled down weird, but it'll be just shy of the first, bringing up a 3rd.
Spinning clock under 90 seconds.
Blast from the pass.
Renfro's okay after that. Sean Jackson coming in, Zay Jones out. Raiders going to huddle.
Got COVID again, little beastie? Dang. King Yellowman says Valhalla using that Jedi mind control to get his pizza rolls. Ball snapped. Carr back to pass. Throws it. Caught on a crosser. Let's go. Edwards takes it to about the 46 for a Raider first down. All right, so the Raiders use a timeout.
Yeah, this was a nice job by the Raiders. They motion down Edwards. They actually get a pick.
These things gotta quit moving around every time I click on them. That's kind of a pain in the butt.
Big play in man coverage on those shallow crosses.
All right, here we go. Carr in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Thrown over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Jones. 51 seconds remaining. They're saying the Raiders didn't take a timeout there.
It's interesting what the Bengals have done. They're playing
My mistake, y'all.
right now, just in various forms. They brought in one of their bigger corners, Trey Flowers, to actually match Darren Waller man-to-man.
Second and 10, 51 seconds, clock stopped.
Let's see if they go back to that.
Carr in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Cincinnati blitzing. Carr throws it out of bounds.
Sam Hubbard with the pressure. There was no Trey Hendrickson in on that snap, but Hubbard has had a good first half, brought the heat.
Pearls and Bloom says, my 11-year-old son found this channel to keep up with the Bengals game since we're not at home. You saved the night. Great job from a grateful mom. Hooday. Thank you for joining us.
Alex Leatherwood, the right guard. Really struggling.
Third and 10 is the down and distance. Clock stopped at 46 seconds in the second quarter. Carr in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball snapped. Carr steps up, gonna run it. Takes it all the way, first down. Flag, though, on the play.
Gets to the 34-yard line. Flag down in the secondary. It's going to be a hold on the Bengals. So the game.
All right, so that's gonna be a Raider first down. Bradley took a beverage timeout. Fish pizza rolls soon to be served at Culliver's. What? It's nice here today, Zero.
Mike Hilton has a tough job today. He's got to run all over the field.
Little overcast.
In order to get it. Just hook this in there.
All right, don't spam the chat, SG. Do not spam my chat.
Preserve all three timeouts, so all options.
Carr in the shotgun on a 1st and 10 from the 30. 37 seconds remaining. Raiders have all three timeouts. Ball snapped. Thrown out of the backfield. Richard, the fullback, catches it. Short gain. And there we go. Now the Raiders will take a timeout.
Second and a long 5 coming up for Derek Carr and the Raiders in 30 seconds.
All right, we head to a commercial break. 31 seconds remaining here. Raiders take their first timeout. Oops. Opplin says Skull can't say it in caps or I'll have to sit in the timeout. Dogcatcher says 30 degrees and partly cloudy in Cincinnati. Listen, I gotta get this. It's been a year now or forever that I need to get this thing that keeps booting people into timeouts for caps and stuff. I gotta fix that, but I don't know how to fix it. Dogcatcher says football weather. King Yellowman says Skull. He typed it in caps. He didn't get timed out. It's something in the OBS setup though. John says top-notch graphics here. Good job. Appreciate it, John. Yeah, I like Purple for the Wins channel. He's a good guy. King King Element says, I'm a mod. I do whatever I want. All right, y'all. So a little commercial here for some Pizza Hut pizza. It sure looks better than it tastes. Hoplin says, I'm going to leave. See ya, Skull from Green Bay. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate you visiting us today. Appreciate you visiting us today. All right, let's get back to it, y'all. All right, I heard the air fryer beep. My pizza rolls must be getting close.
I want you to listen to the play. Listen for the whistle as Burrow is just about to throw. Right there it comes. I don't know if it made a difference in the play, but it was.
All right, so down and distance, 2nd and 6. Cincinnati on the 25.
No, replay. That is not a reviewable play.
Excuse me, the Raiders on the 25.
It's over. They also can't fix the erroneous whistle. What they should have done, because it was erroneous whistle, was actually replay it down because it was.
What's up, Cooper?
That's why there was so much conversation.
Right. They can't have a touchdown.
All right, Carr in the shotgun and a 2nd and 6. Ball snapped. Ah, he missed his guy right over the middle. Wide open cutter. And Carr threw it behind him. Going to make it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that's a full blitz cover 0 look. So they've got
Hardest thing about being a YouTuber? I don't know, just learning everything, I guess.
So that's just what as a receiver, a little bit of a sense of urgency.
3rd and 6, 27 seconds remaining. Carr in the shotgun. Trips right formation. Carr coming up to change the play. Bengals showing pressure on the line. 2 seconds left on the play clock. Ball snapped. Thrown. What?
Officials coming in from the top, and he will say to Boger, I got the timeout before the snap.
All right, so the Raiders call a timeout there. A horrible Cooper. Horrible year for the Vikes. Embarrassing. All right, so the Raiders take their second timeout there just before that play. And it's a good thing because Carr threw it right into the lineman.
As it was happening live, I definitely heard the whistle before the ball was caught. And so it did seem like everyone let up there for a moment.
They're fixated on that touchdown pass by Burrow. An inadvertent whistle. That's why it took him so long to figure it out. But he was clearly in bounds.
And that lengthy conversation continued.
He was clearly in bounds, in my opinion.
And obviously, that sound and replay is not something that sticks together.
Yeah, it is kind of a joke. It's like half the league makes it. I'd kind of like the Raiders to win, TGJP. I'm not going to lie. Ball snap, thrown on the left, caught by Waller, out of bounds. Raider first down. 23 seconds. Raiders still with one timeout.
They bring in Trey Flowers. It's dime. He's a big corner who they feel can match up with Darren Waller, but really
be a big deal for the Raiders if they could get 7 here, because I believe Cincinnati gets the ball coming out of the half.
All right, Drew, what are we thinking here now with one timeout and 23 seconds left?
Yeah, TGJP, I'm kind of rooting for the Raiders here, but really the winner of this game, irregardless, is probably who I'll be rooting for going forward. Carr in the shotgun on a 1st and 10 from the 16. Ball snapped. Throws it into the ground.
Got knocked down. The Raiders got to get the plays in here soon. That's 3 times on this drive. They're at the dime.
19 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Inexcusable at this point in the game.
Yeah, he has.
You want to think tempo. You know what you're getting defensively. They've been playing dime defense. That was a snap and nickel.
You need help, Yellowman. You need help, bro. All right, in the shotgun, 2nd and 10, ball snapped. Carr going for it all. Jay Jones, touchdown, Raiders!
Jones pulls it in.
Gotta think the Raiders go for 2 here.
Making a 2012 game with 13 seconds left.
Yeah, I love the route concept here. It's going to be a double post. Watch where Derek Carr's eyes are. It's right on that strong safety. He's making sure.
Zero says thumbs up.
Hunter Renfro is the inside receiver, which isolates Zay Jones.
Zay Jones on a crossers, goes up in the air, makes the catch over the DB for 6.
Really nice execution all the way around.
All right, Raiders going to kick the extra point. It's up, and it's good.
Is good from Carlson. 7-point game with 13 seconds left.
Raiders decide not to chase points early, instead kicking that field goal, and it's 20-13 as we go to a commercial break.
Almost ready.
Cool. Almost halftime. It's almost halftime, COO. And guess who showed up, Berserkers? Guess who showed up? Thor. PGJP says I'm rooting for Vegas too, but like you, I like both teams. John says do not go for 2 when you're already within 1 score.
St. Jones, hardest working person in the NFL, he said.
Zero says always kick.
1,500 players in the league, but
And King Yellowman agrees with John Hud.
it's full tilt all the time. What does that mean to a quarterback?
I mean, that's
So 13 seconds left here in the second quarter.
work ethic. And, you know,
Cincinnati going to get a kick to him at least.
So when you have a group of guys,
Cincinnati still has all 3 of their timeouts.
they're putting in that type of effort. Just says a lot about that team, especially the situation they were in this year and all that they had overcome together. But you talk also about just this West Coast.
Viking Jerome says Viva Las Vegas.
Everything is timing and rhythm. And when you can get those full speed reps in practice, that translates to games.
Only other touchdown Jones caught this year in the regular season, 31 yards. Remember the game winner?
All right, kicks away.
Against Baltimore. Big one there. Trent Taylor
Goes out of the back of the end zone.
Evans dropped one earlier. We'll watch that in the second half.
72 in the house.
And this may be the only way to stop the Bengals from scoring on a drive. Give it to them with 13 seconds. Back at the 25.
Yeah, that was a critical drive for the Raiders. You know, really a lot of self-inflicted wounds thus far.
Burrows in Bloom says, who's my favorite team? My favorite NFL team is the Minnesota Vikings. I do all the Vikings games on my channel. All right, Bengals just decide to kneel it out and head to the locker room up 20-13. Up 20-13. Let's upgrade this to read halftime. Bring this down here and make it bigger. Yeah, Viking Jerome, Little Beastie was looking for you for some reason. EGJP says it's mixed rain and snow here right now. 42 degrees with 35-mile-an-hour winds. Brr. The dog catcher says Thor's Pizza Rolls, a.k.a. drop it like it's hot. Be careful of thermonuclear cheese temperatures on it. I'm always careful. Jaden Conlon says, nice haircut, my G. You know, I like to keep it high and tight. Halftime dab, says King Yellowman. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break, and then I'll come back, and real quickly, we'll go over the stats and eat some pizza rolls. Jaden says, who do you want to win? I want the Raiders to win. I want the Raiders to win, but if Cincinnati advances, I'll be jumping on their bandwagon. That's who I want. I want someone to win the Super Bowl that hasn't won it before if it's not the Raiders. Boo, says Jaden. Go Cincy. Viking Jerome says, I think Jeff dyes his hair. I dye it gray. I'm one of the rare people that purchases gray hair dye. I'm thinking about coloring it purple. What do you think, chat? What do you think about Valhalla wearing purple hair at 53 years of age? Little Beastie says, Viking Jerome is my go-to guy for NFL questions. He knows it all. Jaden says, yes, I should go purple. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. Enjoy the soothing background music here on Valhalla Sports Talk. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, y'all, I'm back. I am back. Little Beastie said, Valhalla, you look younger than 50. FJ says, who you rooting for? Raiders. What's going on with Viking Jerome? Oh, 61 years of being a Vikings fan. Jaden says, did you have a good potty break? Yes, thank you for asking. TGJP says, did you see how many guys the Vikings were interviewing earlier this morning? And yes, you should dye it purple. Bill Jubilee, welcome to the channel. 68 in the house. Let's see how we're doing on the subscriber count, y'all. $74.58 is a subscriber count. I'd sure like to get to 7,500 today, y'all. I'd sure like to get to 7,500. But 20-13 is our halftime score. Bengals set to get the second half kickoff, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I got my pizza rolls, y'all, on a paper plate. Nothing but fancy. Nothing but fancy. I'm afraid to bite into them. The first bite of pizza rolls is always terrifying. King Yellowman says we were at an even 74-20 and I took a hit. There you go. Woo! Bradley says the refs already screwed up Valhalla. That touchdown ban with Burrow running out of bounds should have not accounted. I don't know. I thought it was weird. Little Beastie says bite him on the edges first. Come on, man. I'm 53. You think I don't have experience? I'm 53 and a fat man. You think I don't have experience eating pizza rolls? Come on, man. Yellowman says I need a beer. I didn't get the beer. Maybe I'll get that after the third. I'm trying to pace myself, Yellowman. You always say I'm a bad influence for you. But I'm trying to pace myself. I got a whole nother game to do. Alex Rivera says, let's go Raiders. Yellowman says 53 and a 2 extra large. The man knows his way around pizza rolls. Yes, I do. Dave Medina says purple hair at any age is righteous, and on a woman it's awesomely sexy. Purple heart. Bradley says he only drinks beer on the Vikings. No, that's when I have to drink it. They drive me to drink beer. 66 in the chat here. Halftime. All right, let me take a view on the interwebs here. See how bad I'm getting my tail kicked. I guess for channels my size, I'm doing okay. I guess for channels my size, I'm doing okay, y'all. King Yellen says purple hair and gagged ears is my #1 red flag for women. What's a gagged ear? What's gagged eared or gauged? So the big round things? You guys think I would look cool with some gauged ears? Should I rock some gauged ears here on VST? I worked with a guy one time that had the biggest ones just about you could get. And when he had them out, it was weird. His shit was hanging down here, flopping around. Flopping around. He ended up, he also had one here. So the big one here, and then the 2 big ones here. And he ended up getting these, like they took the bottom of his earlobe and then cut it off and then sewed it up. So now he's got new earlobes there. And then that thing there, they had to cut all the skin around the edges and then sew it back together. David says you're doing fine. Yellowman says, yeah, those stretched ears. So that's not the kind of gal you like, Yellowman? Sheila says, gross, nauseated face. They literally, on that dude, his shit hung down this far. So when they cut it off, it was a good chunk of skin. You're talking about... Not my jam, y'all. Not my jam. Alrighty, I think they might be about ready to get this thing going here. Carr, 12 for 21, 121 yards and a touchdown. First postseason game for him.